Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Sky, and I decided that in today's video I was gonna do my everyday quarantine makeup routine that I've been doing every day for the past 3 months since I've been in quarantine. This is the look right here. It's super minimal, not really much to it. It might look like it's a lot, but it's super simple. So yeah, let's waste no more time and get right into this video. Okay, so sometimes with my base, as you can see, I do have red cheeks right here. I have been using a cream. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I have been using this cream here, and it's the Bioderma anti-redness care for sensitive skin, and it looks like this. Oh, it's really dirty right now, but it looks like this, and it's a white cream, and I've been putting it on my cheeks every morning and every night, and I think it's been making a little bit of a difference, but if I do see a huge difference, or I can find a routine that I really like to help with my redness, I'll definitely make a video for you guys. But because I do have redness on my cheeks here, I will either sometimes use concealer just to cover up the bottom here, so then it's not my full cheeks that are red, or sometimes I will wear a foundation. For the sake of today's video, I am going to go in with a foundation, so I'm going to start with the Milani Conceal & Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in 01 Creamy Vanilla. I already moisturized my face. I don't wear a primer. I believe I've said this before in some of my videos. Sometimes I wear primers, sometimes I don't. It depends on the foundation that I'm using or the day. Because we're in quarantine, I'm not going anywhere. I don't necessarily need my makeup to last all day. I'm kind of just doing it for the sake of the video, or else I probably wouldn't be wearing makeup today. But I'm not going to go in with a primer. I'm just going to go right in with the foundation on my beauty blender. Now, as you can see, this foundation is a lot darker than my face. However, I did just self-tan, so once this kind of sets a little bit, everything will even out. I know that it is significantly darker than the rest of my face. However, it will match the rest of my body when I'm done. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out everywhere. Okay, now that I have my foundation all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and go in with concealer. Now, I don't use a lot. I just use a little bit where I need it, and I have been going back and forth between two concealers. One of them is drugstore and one of them is high-end. It depends on the day, how I'm feeling, if I'm wearing foundation or if I'm not. So I have the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in shade 20B Light. And I also have the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. Lasts 12 hours, says it's waterproof, and 001 Fair Ivory, this one as well. Sometimes I'll mix them also. Like I said, it really depends on the day. I think for today I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down my nose. This is just to add some highlight in those areas. I'm also going to take some on my chin. I do get hormonal acne. It's starting to go away. It's looking a lot better than what it did before. But I still need to cover it up a little bit. Now, the Milani foundation that I do use is a full coverage foundation, but I just want a little bit extra. And I'm also going to put some right here on the sides of my cheeks here, kind of to help to cancel a little bit more of that redness, and just to help to blend it into my neck a little bit better. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender again and just blend this out everywhere. Okay, now that I have my concealer all blended out, as you can see, it lightened up these areas here, adding a little bit of highlight, and almost contoured my face without actually having to use contour or bronzer. And then it also highlighted the bridge of my nose and under my eyes. I really like that look. I feel like it makes everything pop, makes everything look a little bit more lifted, and just makes your face look a little bit more natural. Okay, now that I'm done with concealer, I'm going to go in with my all-time favorite drugstore loose powder, and it's the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Fair Light 10. It looks like this. And I'm going to first start off with going underneath the eyes with my beauty blender first, and then I'll take a flat powder brush and powder the rest of my face. I'm not baking this. We don't want a lot of powder under the eyes, just a little bit to set it and to kind of help with creasing. I'm also going to go ahead and use a beauty blender to powder my nose to help to stamp that powder in a little bit more. I do get an oily T-zone, but the rest of my face is dry, so I don't like putting a lot of powder on the rest of my face, but on my T-zone, I like to stamp in the powder, or on my nose. My forehead doesn't get too bad, same with my chin, but my nose does. And I find it really helps with oil control. Okay, now like I said before, I'm going to go in with this flat brush here into my powder and just kind of stamp this onto the rest of the face. Now notice that I'm not dragging it or rubbing it. I find it moves around product when you do it like that, so I'm just lightly dabbing it onto the places that I want it. Okay, now that my face is all powdered, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline City Bronzer. Looks like this in the shade 200. I'm not contouring my face or anything, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I just want to add a little bit of color into my face. So I'm going to add this to my cheeks. To my forehead. And then I'm also, with the same big brush, I'm not doing anything precise, I just want to add a little bit of color to my nose. I'm going to go ahead along the sides of my nose. The front. And then just under my chin. Okay, the next step is to go in with some blush. I never used to like blush. I absolutely love blush now. Ever since I tried this one, I've been obsessed with blush. So this is the Baked Powder Blush by Milani, and it's called Berry Amour, and it's in 03. So I'm just going to take that on this flat kind of angled brush here. I love using this for my blush. And I'm just going to take a little bit and put it kind of on the apples of my cheeks and blend it in with my bronzer, just like that. Now a good trick, if you ever find that you added too much blush, you can always go back in with your beauty blender and lightly stamp over it with the leftover foundation that you have. You're not adding anything else, just that, and pat it over. Or you can even go in with the powder, the brush that you use for powder, and go over your cheeks like that, and that'll help to kind of tone down the blush a little bit. So one thing that I actually didn't do that I normally do is I put some of this on the tip of my nose. This doesn't really do anything, but I think it's cute. Okay, now the last thing that I do with my face is I put on some highlighter. You can never go wrong with having highlighter. So I'm taking this one here. This is the Becca highlighter Champagne Pop, and I'm taking a bigger but still small, precise highlighting brush and putting this on my cheeks, or on my cheekbone, on both sides. And I kind of bring it into the apples of my cheeks as well. I'm going to bring it down the center of my nose, on top of my lip, chin, and then just slightly on my forehead. I'm also going to end up doing it underneath my brows and in the inner corners of my eyes, but I'm not going to do that till after, when I'm done my eyebrows and everything like that. Okay, so the next thing I would normally move on to is my eyebrows. So I'm going to start by taking just a regular spoolie and brushing up my eyebrows. This is just to untangle any of the hairs and it makes it easier when applying any kind of brow product, whether it's a pomade or a regular pencil to the eyebrows. You can see precisely on the bottom where you need to fill it in, and then if you need to after, you can always brush it down to see on the top to follow the regular arch of your brow. Okay, so once they're all brushed up, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown, and it just looks like this right here, and I like to put it on the back of the lid. I just recently cleaned my lid, so there's not that much product on there, but it was gross before, and a flat angled brush that looks like this. Now, sometimes I don't even do my eyebrows, but like I said, for the sake of the video, just to show you guys, I am going to do them today. So one thing that I have found really helpful when doing my eyebrows is your brush, your angled brush, needs to be really flat to get a nice precise line, and always keep it clean. So I always have a brush cleaner in my drawer with my brushes, as well as paper towels by me, and I don't always clean my makeup brushes. I probably clean my brushes every couple weeks. However, if I use a fine tip brush for eyeliner, or when I'm using this one for my pomade, I clean it every single time I use it. I find it easier for application. It makes it softer, the brush softer, so it's easier to pick up product as well as apply product, and it gives you a nice precise line. I just recently started doing this. Before I wasn't cleaning it, and I was just cleaning it when I was cleaning my other brushes, but I recently started doing this and I've seen a huge difference. So I'm going to take some of that product in the pomade, and I'm going to take it on the inside of my lid and kind of flatten it down to make the brush thinner. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start drawing the line underneath of my brow, outlining it. Then I do the top, and then I fill it in. I find that's the easiest way for me. So I do extend it out a little bit further, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the top. And connect it there with the bottom line. And then you can always go back in after with concealer. And then I'm just going to fill in the rest of the brow. Starting at the back, or the tail, working my way to the front. Now I don't like a lot of product at the front of my brow. I like it to have more of that feathered look. And I try to keep majority of the product towards the back and the middle of the brow. Okay, now that I have both my eyebrows drawn on, I'm going to go ahead and carve them out with concealer. This one turned out a lot better than this one did. I don't know what is going on with this brow. So I'm going to go ahead and take the same concealer that I was using before, the Tarte Shape Tape, and a small precise brush like this, and just take a little bit of product off of either the wand or right off of the neck of the applicator. And I'm going to go ahead and just go right underneath of the brow first. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the top. Okay, now that my brows are all done, we're gonna go ahead to eyeshadow. So when I'm home, I don't necessarily need to do eyeshadow. Technically it's not. I'm just taking the bronzer, and this is a good trick if you don't really want much on your brows, on your eyelids, but then it kind of adds a little bit of something at least. So I'm going to take the bronzer on just a regular blending brush, and I'm just going to put this in the crease of my eyes, just like this, just to add a little bit of something. Now my eyes are going to match the rest of my face. It gives it a little bit more dimension to the eyes. And just, it pops just a little bit more. Okay, and that's it. That's all I do for eyeshadow. I just use the same City Bronzer in 200 that I use on my face and just add a little bit of that to my eyes just to add a little bit of something. And then I move on to mascara. I don't do eyeliner. It's not necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and then I'm going to apply the Essence Get Big Lashes 3 Triple Black Mascara on the top, and then I add Telescopic Carbon Black on the bottom, but I don't add this until after I put on my lashes. Okay, now that I have the mascara on the top of my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply false lashes. Now I do put these on almost every single day. They're super natural and it just adds a little bit something to my eyes, makes me feel a little bit better about myself. So they look like this. They are super, super natural. They got a nice curl to them. These are actually magnetic lashes. They have 4 magnets on them. These are the Ardell magnetic lashes. I don't exactly know what the name of them are. If I can find them, I'll link them in the description. But they came with 2. So there's the top that you put. So these ones were the tops, and then, or I mean, I guess they could be the bottoms. They basically look the same, but it came with 2 sets. So you clamp the lashes together, and that's how it stays on. But I lost the bottoms of them. I have no idea where they went. So now I've just been gluing them on, and they look so nice. They look super natural. I love them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Quo Full Eyelash Adhesive one, this one right here. It's in a tube, and I usually squeeze it out on like a foundation tray or something, and then apply it to my lashes, and then just glue those down. Okay, so I have the lashes on. While they dry a little bit, there's one more step that I do with the lashes on, but I want them to dry a little bit first, so I'm going to go ahead and put the Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara on my bottom lashes, and then I'll be back to show you what I do after this. Okay, I also went ahead and applied highlighter to the inner corners of my eyes, my brow bone, and then a little bit more to the tip of my nose as well. This is the final step that I do with my lashes, is I go back in with my lash curler. I'm not re-curling my lashes, but I find it helps them to blend better when I do this. So I'm just going to go ahead with the natural lashes on and just lightly press them together. And it just helps them blend better and look 10 times more natural, and it blends nicely with your natural lashes, and it looks like this. Now, like I said before, these are the magnetic lashes, but some really nice lashes that you can buy that aren't magnetic that give you the same nice natural effect are the Kiss lashes in style 11. I have used those ones before as well. I just don't have any right now, and I don't want to go out and risk my health just to get some lashes, so this is what I'm dealing with right now. But the Kiss number 11 lashes are absolutely amazing, and they have they give you the nice cat eye effect. They're longer on the outside and shorter on the inside, but they're really nice and natural. So if you get a chance, you can try those. I think they're anywhere from $9 to maybe $12, and you get a pack of 5 of them. They are amazing. But that is it for what I do for my makeup every single day while I've been in quarantine. I have the time to do my makeup now. Before, this probably wouldn't be a normal everyday makeup routine for me. I don't normally do my makeup every single day, but when I had the time, this is what I have been doing. I don't do anything to my lips. I actually am going to wipe them off though and put on some chapstick because they are super dry. But yes, so this is it for my makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will try my best to answer them, and as many as I can. If you have any other video ideas that you'd like to see me do, leave those in the comments down below as well. I will have my Instagrams posted in the description I have my regular Instagram and I also have my makeup account Instagram. Go check them both out. Give me a follow. Subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and turn on my post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. I've also been making TikToks relative to makeup. So if you want to go check that out, I will leave that in the description as well. But yes, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everyone, please stay safe. I know that this is hard times for everyone, not being able to see family and friends. It can be really hard on some people. People aren't working right now, but just stay strong. This is all hopefully going to be over soon and we will all make it through this. Try to get yourself into a routine. Try and do the same thing every day. It'll keep you motivated, it'll keep you busy, and it'll keep your mind off the fact of everything that's going on. That's what I tried to do. I've been getting up basically at the same time every day, eating relatively the same meals every day. I have my coffee in the morning, I do my workout, and then I do whatever else that I need to do. Set goals for yourself. I am not a huge reader, but I have already read almost 2 full books in the time that we've been on quarantine, and I make like a goal to reach a certain amount of pages every single day, and I've been trying to do different makeup looks and post pictures. Like I said, set goals for yourself. Keep yourself busy. It really, really helps. Get up every day, but get yourself ready. Have a shower. If you're just getting up every day and you're just slouching around, not doing anything, sitting in front of the TV, sitting in front of the computer, it makes the day go by so much longer. Keep your head up, stay strong, and we will get through this. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.